Today we're going to be going over how to attack all three of the most played bomb sites on Nighthaven. I'm not going to be going over control security or control storage, whatever it's called, mainly because people don't really play it in ranked. I know that in the comp scene, like competitively, it is much more viable and it's played a lot more than kitchen or whatever, but I personally just don't really see it in ranked, especially solo queuing and stuff like that. So we're not going to be covering it. We're going to start off with the upstairs bomb site. And for the upstairs bomb site, oh my gosh, my stick drift is crazy. I'm going to have to get a new controller. But anyways, for the upstairs bomb site, just like any bomb site when you're attacking, oh my goodness, any bomb site that you're attacking, you want to split it in half. So there's two approaches to this, right? You can either take this room or this room. I'm going to show you the execute on this room just because it seems like the most common and basically just the simplest. The other one is you take top aqua with like a blitz or whatever. You take control of this area, you open the garage wall, and you plant behind the bomb over there. I'm going to show you the other way to attack. So first things first, you're going to want to bring two hard breachers. Preferably a Thatcher as well. So you're going to preferably bring a Thermite, Thatcher, Ace, and then you can have two other random ops that you want to bring. But yeah, you're going to want to open this wall into IT so that you can clear out people in IT, and you want to be able to clear out anyone playing warehouse. And then set up a flank drone somewhere down here. If you want to set a good spot to put a flank drone, would be like right here. Like here. Because then you can watch storage. You can see into control. And then you can watch the cargo hall. So if you throw a flank drone right there, that can cover all of your flanks. And I would say, like, you could bring a nomad too if you wanted to. If you want to put a nomad like on this door, or even go deeper and put the nomad on this door. The only problem with putting it on this door is with all the chaos going on, there's a chance that somebody could impact it or shoot it and you wouldn't hear that. You wouldn't notice it just because it's so deep. If you put it here, it's more likely that you'll hear it if somebody's trying to bypass the nomad, but you also put yourself at risk of getting shot if you're playing deep this way, right? So that's totally up to you. Otherwise, you can also put a nomad on this door frame, or if, like I said, you're worried about being able to hear it or whatever, you can put one on this door frame. But then again, you worry about them walking up and walking through cargo, so you would have to put one on this window as well, which regardless, you should probably put one on this window anyways, because if you put one on that double door over there, if they have an impact or a shotgun or their Oryx, they can go through this soft wall to get into cargo, and that could be bad. So however you want to do it, most of the time I'll just throw a flank drone down because realistically attacks aren't going to go perfect. You're not going to keep everyone up, right? So somebody dies, you have them watch the drone. After that, you take IT control, take warehouse control. A lot of times teams will have head holes here that go across to here. Be careful not to die to them. Whatever, just have people baiting, taking control of warehouse IT. Simultaneously, you're going to be opening the other wall as well. You're going to be having somebody open this connector wall right here and taking control of these stairs. And then if you want to set up another flank drone, oh, I don't have any of my drones left. But if you want to set up a flank drone here, a lot of times people will put it up at the top of the stairs. And, you know, that's a good idea. A lot of times people won't notice it if you put one in those bushes. So that could be a good flank drone. Otherwise, you could also put one, a lot of times I'll put one in like the plant right here, because nobody really is going to look for that, like at all. Nobody's going to look for that. Most people aren't going to see it. So if you put a drone right there, it sees all the way down the hall. So you get like more advanced notice of when somebody's flanking. You can tell somebody, hey, they're at the bottom of the stairs, and then they're walking up. The only problem is you don't have eyesight on them once they get on the stairs, and that's where the advantage of putting one here comes. That's totally up to you if you want more notice or you want more precise location of when they're walking up the stairs. Totally up to you. But once you get that in place, you want to take meeting control, take connector control. A lot of times people are going to have a rotate sorry, they're gonna rotate right here, and they'll play like with a mirror or something here. You want to be able to clear that, whether you use an Ash, an Ace, Twitch, or if they don't have a mirror, that's great too. But just somehow get rid of that mirror, kill whoever's playing it, whatever else. Make sure you clear electrical. Have somebody potentially on this window to clear out the electrical guy. And then once you have all of that done, then you are in position to execute. So, assuming they fully reinforce this, then use your final ace charge, your final thermite, whatever you have left to open this wall into pillar. And then your plant spot is going to be right here. This is the relatively the safest plant spot that you can go. I mean, if you want to go deep, you could go deep to here. That's up to you. Most times I'll just plant here. Plant here behind the pillar, because then they have to walk up and then this way to kill you, and that exposes them to all the angles of your teammates, right? Because you're gonna have one person playing this breach holding your cover. This is if everyone's still alive. You have one person planting, one person on the breach holding your cover, one person electrical holding the cross, one person IT either holding these head holes or holding the cross on the door here, and then one person warehouse also holding the cross here, or potentially holding the head holes from the door here. That's completely up to you, whatever you want to do. And yeah, from there you just plant on the pillar, and then you play post plant after that. Be careful of the C4s below, because most of the site's floor is soft. So if you find that you're having a difficulty of clearing this guy, whoever's playing pillar or whoever's playing here, you could always bring a buck, throw a drone on them, and send the buck below and just have them get them out of position, right? Or throw a Deimos and track them and try to shoot them through the floor. Whatever you want to do, if you're struggling to clear defenders out of these power positions. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the upstairs bomb site. Let's move on to the basement bomb site, because that's usually the one that people will go next. Now, the most typical attack that I'll see is people will come, they'll open the double wall, and then they'll open the single wall here, and then there's also hatches to get. So I'd recommend bringing like a thermite, thatcher, and a Hibana for the hatches, obviously. And then bring somebody for vert, because I don't know if you noticed, but this entire ceiling is soft. Literally the entirety of the bomb site is soft. The only spot you can maybe play is here, but they can still see you from the vert there. And this isn't soft either, but there's the hatch that they can open. So you're going to want to send people above. You're going to have a thermite thatcher go to the breach, open up this wall. And the default plant spots are either here in this bomb site, in that back corner in that bomb site. Usually the jump up is the more default one. People will plant here in this bomb site, or behind pillar in this bomb site. So I'm going to show you guys the typical attack for this bomb site itself, assembly, versus the other one. Now you're still going to want to open the single wall and the garage warehouse hatch, just for extra pressure. And if your attack breaks down, somebody can lurk that side late, drop that hatch, or go down cargo or whatever. It's up to you. A lot of times attacks will break down and you're gonna have to improvise, right? That's the name of the game. So you can open them for extra pressure, extra options if your attack breaks down, so you have more possibilities to potentially win the round. But if everything goes to plan, you're gonna want to bring like a thermite, thatcher, Hibana. If you want to bring a Mav, you can. A lot of times people will bring like Mav glass and throw a smoke down, have Mav map the wall, and then Glaz look through it for just like maybe a free kill or something like that. And if that's the case, you don't even need to open the wall all the way. Just use the Mav and the Glaz to hold this bomb site, and then you can take Exo and you can plant here. This is probably the safest place to plant, because the defenders have to jump through the rotate here, walk through the door there, or flank around Exo to get to you, right? So this is where I would recommend planting if you can get here. So I would recommend opening the wall however you want to do it. thermite thatcher, Mav, whatever you want to do. Making it walkable is better because it gives you more options, right? If things break down, your guy's not stuck outside just looking in. He can actually walk in and make a play. Because if things go to plan, you can just have the Mav hole, right? But if things don't go to plan, then your Mav is stuck outside and everyone else is dead, and your Mav has to go around and try to clutch a 1vx or whatever, right? So best case scenario, bring a thermite and just open the whole wall up. And then you just have that thermite, maybe a thatcher with them. Just bait. Just play outside the wall, bait, stay alive, make noise until the rest of your team is ready to go. And while they're doing that, the rest of your team is going to go above with like a ram, nomad, gridlock, sledge, just, you know, vert operators and flank watch operators with the Hibana. Oops. And what you want control of is you want control of storage and lounge. Alright? As you open lounge, this can see into the room where most people will be playing. And storage is the same way. You can open up storage and get a good view on the Mira or whatever is going to be playing in that little cubby watching the main breach. You can also get eyes on the main breach. So you clear storage, clear lounge. This is where it gets tricky because there's a lot of ways that the defenders can come from to kind of flank you, right? So you just have to be really aware of the flanks. If you can set up a flank drone like here to cut off 90, because then they can't rotate from that side or that side, right? This cuts off all of the kitchen entrances. And then have a drone set up in a warehouse. That would probably be best case scenario. Just have a drone set up somewhere in warehouse, just making sure that nobody walks through into storage. And then once you have those flank cutoff drones set up, you go to work on the vert, you open it up, make it so the defenders can't play anywhere. Do the same thing here, then move into vending. Careful the C4s, obviously. Open up this hatch. Now, if you want to bring buck hard breaches instead of Hibana, that's perfect because that's killing two birds with one stone, right? You got the vert destruction and the hard breaches for the hatches. That's totally up to you. But you can work vert here, clear people out of exo, and once you've done all of that, you send two people down exo, have one person stay up above just to keep playing the vert holes, right? Because if you have them open up over here, they can hold where you're going to plant, right? You can also have them open up here, and they can hold the site door into the walk-in, and they can also hold the rotate, which is right there, from whatever vert hole you want to make, to be honest. It's just the soft destruction on this map is just insane. Like, if you're not playing vert on all of the bomb sites that you can, you're trolling, to be honest. So you keep one person up here to play the vert, two people at the breach, right? They open the breach, they're baiting outside. If you want, you can rotate one of them away, but that's up to you. Again, two people playing the breach, one person playing the breach, and then the rest of your people are gonna open this hatch, play vert here, make their way down exo, take control of exo. Once you have control of exo, have one person kind of just baiting off to the side. You could have them like here, or if the other team has head holes there, have them playing kind of back here. You can have them playing the pillar, just play off of sound. Whatever you want to do, whatever you gotta do, just hold this door flank. And then you have one person plant here. Have the other person, if you have another person with them, just kind of hold the door with them. One person will be playing vert, right? So that's one person holding the exo flank, 1, 2 planting, 3 holding vert, 4 on the breach, and then your 5th guy will either be with that, either be in exo here or also on the breach. This is obviously in a perfect world, best case scenario. That's how you would plant, how you would take the bomb site. Now, if you forget everything, just remember Open wall, play vert. Everything is soft. Play vert, play vert, play vert, play vert. Take exo, plant. Wall, vert, maybe not in that order. Sometimes you gotta play vert to get the wall, because they'll be bandit tricking or whatever, right? So, vert, wall, exo, plant. Easy, simple, boom, done. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Let's rotate up to the kitchen bomb site. A lot of times people put feet holes here. And kitchen's going to be much like the basement when it comes to vert, at least. You're going to open up all of this, right? You can't really open up this, right? This is reinforced. So somebody could potentially play here. But what you can do is you can have somebody play this window. You can have somebody play the freezer hatch. If they've got these feet holes, that'll be a little difficult because they'll have somebody playing bending. But somebody for sure on this window, just holding the cross here, making sure nobody can swing out. You'll have people playing vert here. You'll be opening this wall, right? With a thermite, ace, whatever. Then the rest of your players are going to be playing vert. You come up here, whether you want to walk up the lobby stairs, walk in that door, walk in these windows. You can even go over here, walk in electrical, walk in connector, whatever you got to do. The best thing about up here is that it's pretty easy to hold flanks, right? Because the stairs, you should have people in lobby, so you shouldn't have to worry about the stairs. All you got to worry about is this direction. So if you put an air jab here, you're good, as long as they don't have impact to get through this, right? So you put an air jab here, or, even better, you throw a flank drone, put it under this cart. That flank drone watches this room, right? You'll know if they go electrical or if they go to the wall. That would be best case scenario. If you have somebody die, put a flank drone under this cart. It can watch your flank for you. And then, once you do that, you just go to town and make invert, right? Oh, I don't have any sledgehammer left. So this opens up into games. A lot of times teams will extend into games. This soft wall right here goes into the bomb site that way. A lot of times teams will extend into games. And then, as you can see, that's the bomb site door. They'll extend into vending. And you can clear them out of that if you wish. That's not mandatory to take the bomb site, but it is useful knowledge. What you really want to be doing is opening up all of this. Alright? This is the bomb site. That's the wall I opened earlier. This is where people will normally play. As you can see, it seemed like it was safe because it was hard above that ceiling, right? But the way the bars go, they go parallel to how I'm aiming, right? So that makes it easier. I can see all the way back to that wall. So there really is no safe place for them to play back here if you make these vert holes. If they were obviously perpendicular or horizontal, going left to right here, it'd be harder to see them that way, right? But since the bars are the way that they are, you can see all the way back to that corner that they would be playing. So they shouldn't be able to play back there at all. Even if it's a zombie, you should be able to shoot that, nade that out, whatever you got to do. Chuck a nade through there. There's a drone hole right next to it. So if you want to get a Flores drone through there to take care of any zombies, barricades that are in there, whatever you got to do, you should be able to clear this guy out of there. And once you have done that, all that's left to do is just plant the bomb, right? You got somebody playing the window. This window. Sorry. It's kind of hard for me to see. But the kitchen window that's over there. You'll have two people on the breach. One person playing above here. And this above person can either hold this door walk-in if you want. Or if there is still somebody ratting around kitchen, you could have this person playing here. Just to kind of cover everything from above. It's completely up to you. And then the last person is going to be holding this hallway, right? Whether you want to do it holding the 90 on a pixel like this is probably the best way to do it. But whatever you want to do, just make sure nobody walks up this 90 and swings the door, because that could be catastrophic. And once you've done all of that, you can throw smoke down and plant. You can come here and plant. It all kind of depends on, a lot of times people will have head holes here. If they've got the head holes here, you'd be better off running to over here and planting. But you want to plant like here or in kitchen. If they still have a kitchen player, you can maybe, the bomb's over here somewhere, but you could maybe hop up here, plant here. That's completely up to you, however you want to do it. Most of the time, by the time you've cleared vert, you've opened the wall, there should be not that many defenders left, right? You're opening the wall, you are cutting off half of the bomb site, right? They have to be in vending over there now, or they're dead, or you're dead. So, as far as planting goes, you could even go right here and plant here, because this is, you know, this is all hard. The only way that they would get you is by walking up, maybe C4ing through these head holes. But if they're C4ing through those head holes, hopefully your breach player will be holding that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know how things get at the end of the round. Nothing ever goes to plan. It'll turn into a, you know, a chaotic gunfight or whatever. But as long as you got your people in position, you take vert, open the wall, and just plant. It's simple as that. Have somebody on the kitchen window. And honestly, if you can clear this person out of kitchen, then that person on the window can hop in. And that's even better, because they can hop in and they can hold this head glitch and go here, right? And also be aware of anybody who might try to flank into freezer. That's best case scenario. And yeah, from there you just ball out. That's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like. It's kind of a little longer than some of my other videos. I kind of rambled a lot, but that's just because this is a newer map, so it takes a little bit more to explain everything, because strats aren't set in stone on this map necessarily. People are discovering new things every day, so the attacks, the defenses, everything is always evolving. But anyways, if you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like. It helps way more than you think. Subscribe for more. I will be coming out with more videos just like this very soon. And comment something down below, something you learned, some kind of tip that you got that would help other people, something that you know about the map that I missed, just anything like that. Anything helps. Everybody's trying to get better. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.